Hello, Facebook Live. Happy Sunday. So, the question is, what if today you are not being offered your regular milk and you are actually being offered dark chocolate milk? Hi, my name is Eileen. I'm a mindset coach and I coach individuals based on universal principles. And if you're watching me live, feel free to put a hi in the comment box. If you're watching this on a replay, feel free to hashtag replay. And if you're watching me live for the first time, if you're wondering why am I coming on live, it's because I'm on a challenge to come on live every day. And when I come on live, I'll do a reflection, a learning, a story, because this is going to act as my digital journal, and I hope a year later when I look at this, I'll be pleased with what I see. Okay, so what if today, instead of getting your regular milk, you are being offered dark chocolate milk? Okay, so one of my strengths is the ability to break it down into simpler terms, and I like to put a story to it to make it more relatable. And yesterday I was sharing on my Facebook Live is that we like predictability because it offers a sense of stability, and that's all humans want. We all want that stability. We all have our basic needs. So if today I need some milk, I know I would like to have the stability whereby I know the store that I'm going to has the milk I want, and I have the money in hand. I go to the store, I get my milk, and I get to make a nice cup of coffee. Hey Wilson, good to have you live with me. Hope you're having a great weekend too. So we all like that stability, the routine as well, because store, specifically you have money in hand, you part with the money, and you get milk. So that's an interesting perspective. If you want milk, you do not have to bring the cow home. If you live as well. So we all strive for that stability, and that was something I shared on yesterday's live. But what if you are willing to go beyond that stability? Because sometimes stability feels boring, it's predictable. So what if we are able to release some of the stability, release some of that predictability in exchange for possibility? So I give the example whereby we still have that basic stability, whereby what if we say that regardless, I know any convenience store that I walk into, there will always be milk. So that's a stability. So the possibility that we want to rise or be at is, what if I'm willing to explore any store in any part of the world for that possibility? So that possibly brings in new experiences, more color into our life, something different. And if the idea of exploring any store in any part of the world is a little bit daunting, we could also work with baby steps. You could also start with going to the convenience store that you are familiar with, but what if you are able to explore another section of the store which might bring you dark chocolate milk? And it's true, there's really a dark chocolate milk that was recently released, and it tastes pretty good. It may not go well with coffee. I still like my coffee with regular milk, and it has to be fresh, full cream milk, nothing low fat. So yes, the exploring of dark chocolate milk. The dark chocolate milk is actually low fat milk, but yet it tastes great. So that gave some excitement, some color into our life when we start to explore possibilities, but still within a little bit of predictability. So as we get used to having a little bit more possibility, we can raise the bar, and perhaps next time we could explore the idea of being in a different store in any part of the world to get milk, right? And milk could be any type of milk, it could be any store at any part of the world, and that's the possibility that gives us the excitement and color into our life. And that's where we start to grow a little bit more as well, right? So that Sundays are days, it's Sunday for me, Sundays are day whereby I really like to go into reflection mode. Why? Because when we reflect upon an idea, it allows us to think a little bit differently. And when we think a little bit differently, we would stretch a little bit more, because we start to explore the what if. And I always say that by exploring the what if is to bring you to a happier place, right? If the what if brings you to a not so happy place, then it's probably not a good experience, and you might want to cease that reflection immediately. So what's your thought, right? Are you willing to explore possibilities? Yeah, so that's food for thought, because when you're willing to explore possibilities, that comes with a decision. While that decision brings excitement, that excitement also at times brings in fear. So there's duality in every moment, right? The decision brings in excitement, but yet it might also brings in fear. So what are your thoughts? What's the idea of possibility bringing into your mind? Is it something that you feel that is something that you want to explore? Okay, I'm going to leave this here with you, because I feel like this is pretty heavy, but since it's Sunday, I just bring you a story about regular milk versus dark chocolate milk, the possibility of having dark chocolate milk. And if you feel like the idea of exploring and the possibility of having dark chocolate milk is something exciting, come back tomorrow on my live, because beyond possibility, we are going to stretch a little bit more, because from moving from predictability to what's possible is already daunting for some. It's a bit scary. It requires a bit of desire, decision, dealing with the fear. It's quite a fair bit of emotions. But once you are able to move and make a decision that, hey, I want to be in the stage of possibility and play in this field, and then the next field you want to look into is more exciting. But before I dive into the next stage, I hope you want to soak in the ideas for today and think about it, sleep on it, reflect upon it. Will you be in a position to explore possibilities in your life? Okay, so if this resonated with you, feel free to leave your thoughts in the comment box. Like someone was saying, Wilson was saying, you don't need to bring the cow home to have milk. That's an idea, right? What other thoughts do you have? And feel free to leave in the comment box. And if by end of today, end of your day, you feel like you want to go beyond the field of possibility, you want to stretch a little bit more, let me know. I'll share more on tomorrow's live when I come back tomorrow again. So that's all for today. Have a great Sunday ahead. It's a nice weather. It's actually a bit sunny. I'm waiting for the sun to set a little before I head out. But otherwise, have a great Sunday on wherever you are. Bye-bye.